welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sage, and today I am so excited to finally be posting this video. And as you can tell, it is not the Barbie Legacy Challenge that I have been playing on my channel. As of right now, I do think that I want to discontinue that series just because I don't really feel connected with it anymore, and my gameplay style has changed so much. But don't be upset because I'm so excited to introduce you to this family that I have been playing with off camera, and getting them set up for you has been so fun. So I'm so happy that I'm finally posting them and sharing them with you guys. This gameplay is just going to be kind of me trying to play with aspects of the game that I feel like I've forgotten about, that I never really try to play with, and playing with loads of different age spans and elders and adults and going to high school and university. So I feel like I don't really play with those elements of the game a lot, and I forgot how fun that they can be. And I've just been so excited to introduce you to these Sims, so I cannot wait a minute longer before I share them with you guys and start posting them. So before we get started into gameplay, I am going to introduce you to the Sims that we will be playing with in this household, starting with the Sim on the screen. This Sim is Leanna Brown. She is the mother to the two teenagers in this household. She is family-oriented, neat, and a perfectionist. She is in the business career. She's pretty high. She's an investor. She's level 7 of the investor branch. And as you can see, she doesn't actually have the necessary skills that she needs to be this high in the career. But for storytelling purposes, I did cheat up her career, and I will explain to you why. So Liana really just sort of puts her family first. I feel like she's the glue for the family. She is the one who's always doing things, always keeping everyone together. And of course, this has always been the case with her kids and her parents. So I imagine Liana really wants to be in the event planner career or the interior designer career, but she chose the safe option and chose the business career, and she climbed really high into that career and was able to provide a stable life for her kids and her parents. And so now I think that she's really ready. Her kids are in high school, they're going to be going to university soon, and she's just ready to start living for her. The reason why I didn't cheat her skills is because I didn't want to play too much off camera, and I actually wanted to play with her to achieve these skills. So while the kids are in high school, we are going to be playing with Liliana, getting her up to these skills. And once she actually gets to the skills that she needs to have to be at this level in the career, then that is when we are going to potentially leave our job and have her pursue her actual passion of either event planning or interior designing. The next Sim that I want to introduce you all to in this household is CJ. CJ is a teen. He's the oldest of the two teens in this household, and he is loosely inspired by my real life brother. All of the Sims in this household are loosely inspired by my real life family, very loosely, but I just love CJ so much. I think he's so cute. I think he's so funny, and I've been having so much fun playing with him. So he loves basketball and music, and CJ's dream is just to become a professional basketball player. Music is sort of his hobby, but his dream is to really become this really big basketball star, and I love that for him. So he is playing some basketball before school. He has class in 2 hours, and I do want to show you his traits. So he is a goofball. He's active. So those are his 2 team traits, and he also's got some bonus traits from just some mods that I have and things like that. So I love him. I think he's so cute, and I'm really excited to play with him. I also feel like I don't play with male Sims a lot, and it's been really fun playing with him. I just think he's very cool, and it might be because I just actually love my real life brother, but he's a very cool Sim to me, so I really like him. Okay, and the second teenager that we have in this household is Gigi. Gigi is a book lover, she is a writer, she is squeamish and an animal enthusiast. She is the biggest animal lover that you will ever meet. And as you can see, she's just doing some reading before she has to go to class this morning. So Gigi's whole thing, at least while she's in high school, is she really wants a dog. And her mom is not really a dog person, but she was like, listen, if you can get an A in school, then you can get a dog. So Gigi's whole goal, as of right now, is just get an A in school so that she can get a dog. And she does actually have a fish over here that I will introduce you all to once we do the house tour, but she really wants her dog. So Gigi doesn't have much going on in her brain, but puppies and kittens and things like that. But I love her. I think she's really cute. And I did sprinkle a lot of bits of me into her, but she is by no means a sim self. I just sort of wanted a different dynamic and sort of the opposite of her brother, and this is just what happened. And like I said, it's loosely inspired by my real life family. So I did sprinkle parts of myself into her, but I love her. I think she's so cute. And yeah, that's Gigi. And the next sim in this household is Marvin. Marvin is Liana's dad. He is an elder and he loves crafting things and being handy. He's a maker and he just loves tinkering around with things. And so his traits are goofball, family oriented, and generous. He is the kindest person that you will ever meet, and I love him so much. So I'm really excited to play with him. And like I said, elders aren't really a lifespan that or a life stage that I play with. So I'm really excited to see what they can get up to and play with Marvin because I really adore him. I really, really do. And the last sim that I need to introduce you all to is Sylvie. Sylvie is Liana's mom and Marvin's wife. Sylvie is paranoid, gloomy, and creative, and she loves cross stitching. So I don't really play with the cross stitch skill a lot, and I really, really liked the idea of her being a cross stitch queen, and I think she's really cute. I'm excited to play with her. I actually haven't played with Sims with these traits specifically, like paranoid and gloomy, so I'm really excited to see how different it is from playing with other traits. So this is Sylvie, and now that I've introduced you to all of the Sims, I am going to give you a house tour and show you around the house. So it is spring in the game right now. We've got quite a long time before summer starts, so everything is a little bit dead, so it doesn't look great, but this is the outside of the house, and I am going to show you the outside first. So this is where CJ's basketball hoop is, and if you come through here to the backyard, oh nope, we don't want free money. If you come out here to the backyard, they've got a nice little pool, they've got some planter boxes, and then they've got some lounge chairs. Over here, they've got this little outdoor grill area and a dining set outside, like an outdoor set for them to eat at. If we come here, we have Liana's yoga mat and then some chairs, and over here is Marvin's woodworking station. So this is where he crafts all of his things that he likes to make. And then I am going to come back around to the front. Liana's leaving for work, so this is perfect actually. So on the first floor, when you walk in, you have this little entry area. We've got some umbrellas, a little coat rack. We've got some Amazon packages in the corner here. We've got the little Roby vacuum, a burglar alarm, and then the AC thermostat. If you come through this archway, we have the living room, and I love the living room so much. I really love the touches of navy blue. I've just been really obsessed with the color navy blue lately, and I thought it was really nice. So this is the living room, and then if you come out, this is the stairs to go to the second floor, and then we've got this little parenting board here, which I'm super excited to use because it's one of those things that I never use. So I didn't want to set anything up until I was actually recording and playing with you guys, but I'm super excited to play with that. If you come through this archway, we have the dining room. It has those same like navy blue accents. And then this archway back here leads to the kitchen, and very simple. We've got, you know, some cereal boxes, our little cooking mods. So this is functional. We can cook food here. Marvin also really loves to cook, so he's mainly the one that does the cooking for the family. We've got a little coffee pot here, some cookies, some coffee, and then if you come back out, we're gonna go this way first. So this little hallway leads into Gigi's room and the grandparents' bedroom. And then we have her fish, her little guppy. This is Poot, as in like Poot. So that's her little guppy. She loves her guppy very much. And yeah, so that's Gigi's fish that stays right there. If you come through this door, this is Gigi's bedroom. It's very pink, very bright, but I really love it. I love it so much. I think it's so her, and yeah, it reminds me of my real life bedroom, so I really love it. She has a door. This is kind of like a Jack and Jill bathroom, so Gigi can access it through her bedroom, and then her grandparents can access it through their bedroom. And then if you come out of that hallway and into this door, this is the grandparents' bedroom. It's very simple, but I think it's really nice. They just have their bed, and this is Sylvie's cross stitch basket. So this is where she gets all her stuff done. I do keep this in her inventory until I'm ready for her to use it, because everyone likes to use it, and you'll notice that everyone has a little bit of the cross stitching skill because they all autonomously just kept cross stitching. So it was cute, but then it was really excessive. So I was like, okay, we're gonna keep that in her inventory for now. And if you come out through their room and back through the arch, there's another little archway here that leads to this little empty hallway, and it leads to like the laundry room. And I imagine this is like a pantry that we have. So we've got our laundry here, we've got our little detergent and stuff, and then some extra tissue and things like that. And then over here we've got a waffle maker, stand mixer, microwave, some things on the shelf like some pasta and things like that. I didn't really decorate this much just because like there's a broom, but there wasn't really much else I needed, in the vacuum cleaner. So just a couple of things in there. And if we come back out, if we come through here and back through the living room, we have this archway right here that kind of just leads to like this other little hallway area. I didn't really know what to do with this space, so I was like, perfect. I could put a chess table here, because when in doubt, you should always put a chess table. So I actually really like this room, and I'm super excited to add some pictures to this frame here. So we have that to look forward to. And then of course we also have another access point to the kitchen. So if we go upstairs, we have the stairs come up to this little hallway area right here. We have two bathrooms upstairs. So this one is kind of just like a little skinny long bathroom. This one is more of a full bathroom. There's a lot of bathrooms in this house, but I just didn't really need any extra bedrooms, so I just turned the extra spaces that was here into bathrooms. But I believe this is the amount of bathrooms that the house came with when I got out the gallery. And I do believe this house is by Jessicapie on YouTube, so I will have the original lot in the description of this video if you want to download it. But yeah, this is just an extra bathroom. And then if you come through this door right here, we have CJ's bedroom. I really like his bedroom. It just reminds me of a teenage boy. So he's got like a little beanbag chair here and his gaming console. He's got some lotion, his TV, his gaming controls. He's got some things on the wall. He's got a little tiny desk and a laptop. He's got some pillows tossed in the corner. I imagine they were on his bed and he kind of just tossed them over there. He's got a laundry basket, his basketballs, a punching bag, and he also has his music mixing station that he can produce music on. And then he has a little bedside table. He's got a little selfie that he took, a little water bottle and some binders and things like that, and this little backpack. So yeah, I really like his room. And if you come out of his room, you have Liana's bedroom. So Liana's bedroom is very different from the rest of the house. I feel like she's very like modern. She likes modern minimalistic vibes. And so I tried to have that translate into her bedroom. So this is her bedroom. She's got her little dresser over here. She's got some heels. She's got a little basket here with some blankets in there. She's got her end tables, and then over here she has her vanity where she can get ready. And if we come back out through this door over here, we have her office, very much the same, a bit darker, has some green accents instead of like the navy blue. And she's got a picture of Gigi and CJ on her wall and a little plant. And then this also leads to a huge bathroom. So there's a lot of bathrooms in this house, but that is the full house. And of course, like I said, I will link it down below if you would like to download the original version on the gallery. I did use a bit of CC, so I won't be uploading this version, but the original version is just as good. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description down below. So my goal for today is to just kind of give you a day in the life of how things go with this family and just kind of play with them organically. I did wait too late to start introducing you to the Sims. So Gigi, CJ, and Liana have all left. Liana's at work and Gigi and CJ are at school, and we are going to be following them to school in some episodes because I have a lot of mods that really just make the school life so much more dynamic and fun. So I'm really excited about that. But as of right now, Sylvie is kind of hungry, so we're gonna have her eat. But we do have this pop-up. It says stress teacher. The teacher has to run out and pick up his medication, so he asks the class to sit quietly and do their reading assignment while he's gone. Should CJ do that or try to do some other homework while he has the chance? So because this is CJ, I'm gonna have him try to do some homework. I feel like if it was Gigi, she would just do the reading, but I feel like he doesn't really mind trying to do some other homework. So it says the teacher is still not back by the end of class, so it doesn't matter that CJ started his other homework first. He'll just do his reading at home later. Perfect. Awesome. And I mean, either way, he was still doing his schoolwork, so it's not too bad. Sylvie is a bit dirty. Washing her hands helped a bit, but I'm going to have her take a shower. Marvin is eating some leftover chicken and waffles that he made last night, so I'm going to have Sylvie grab some of that when she gets out of the shower as well. And she's singing. Oh, she's got some slides on in there. Okay, that's so funny. But yeah, so what I want to do is Marvin's aspiration is to have the big happy family aspiration, and I may change this just because we don't really have any children Sims in our household, and I don't really see us having any more children Sims in our household. So that is something that I may end up changing just to be something that matches him a little bit better. And I do want him to write some bucket list goals and start a will. I think that would be really fun to do. I also haven't really played with a lot of the life and death features, so I think that will be really fun as well. Sylvie's just eating her stuff. Hers is also the big happy family, so we're definitely going to have to change their aspirations up a little bit so that they can, you know, be doing things in their elder years that they can actually achieve. Marvin does have to use the restroom, so I'm going to have him come do that. Sylvie's still eating her food, and as far as skills go, while I've been playing off camera, Sylvie has a couple of skills. So she's level 2 of knitting, and then level 4 of cross stitch. She does cross stitch a lot. And then her other skills are just, you know, kind of level 1. So we'll definitely work on those. And she's going to cross stitch, but can you, well, don't eat it. I mean, clean up your chicken and waffles first. Oh, so that probably means what's in the fridge is spoiled too. Or maybe not. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we are good. Okay, so he's watching sports on TV, but what I actually want to have him do is I want to have him come change and come work on a sculpture maybe at the woodworking table, because I want him to get his skill up. So he's level 6 of the handiness skill. So he's doing really good. Like I said, I have been playing with these Sims off camera, so he's not doing too bad, but he could always use some practice. Okay, we can have him do a garden pot. He can maybe make Sylvie a garden pot because that is something that I want her to get into as well, which I think we should do now. So I actually want her to come purchase some seeds because I want her to start growing some flowers. So we'll go ahead and purchase those, and we can open them and see what she got. So she got some daisies, and they grow in spring, which is perfect. So I'm gonna have Sylvie come plant these. I love that. So I'm gonna put these out and have her come plant them, and we'll have some nice flowers growing. I think she's so cute. And Marvin is crafting his garden pot. He's doing good. And I'm gonna have Liana work hard at work. I'm going to have CJ make friends, and I'm gonna have Gigi let's see, she can participate in some group work at school today. Okay. Sylvie is over here planting her little flowers. Very cute. And then once she's done, maybe she can come water them. But yes, I really want her to like be into flowers and gardening. I also want to get her a flower arranging table, so that's something that we can do today, is get her that. But I'm just gonna have her water her little flowers first. Marvin's still working on his garden pot, so that's good. And then the kids get out of school at 3 p.m. So they get out of school really soon. And Gigi met Wolfgang while at school, so that's great. I do want to set up some friends for the teenagers and things like that, and give them makeovers and things like that. But like I said, I was so excited to start playing, so I just got the family set up first, and then I will start setting up like their classmates and their friends and things like that. So she's gonna go chat with Marvin, see what they end up talking about. See, she's gonna come over. Oh, she's on her phone. Let's see. So I do have a mod in my game that adds this talk by age option, and I have it for elders and for kids, so we can either be friendly or ask some questions. So I'm gonna have her be friendly and see what we can ask him. So we can brag about grandkids, compare grocery prices, discuss health, discuss social changes, discuss the inevitable, rant for no reason, remember old songs, or tell a story from youth. So I'm gonna have her discuss health at first, just because they are getting a bit older, so you know, she's gonna be like, hey, how are you feeling? How's your health going? Okay, and she did get a moodlet from that. So it says, doctors, they're just doctors. From discussion of health. These doctors only know how to prescribe pills. No one even remembers the good old methods anymore. I agree. I agree, Sylvie. So, yes, but I love that mod. I think it's so nice. And then I'm gonna have him, oh, okay. Okay, so we did just get this new family dynamic pop up, Jokesters. So I believe that Marvin is a very goofy sim. He's a goofball, but I don't think that he would have this dynamic with Sylvie. I believe that they have more of a wholesome dynamic, so I'm going to say no to this for now. And I'm going to have him, let's see, I think I'm going to have him give her an embrace. So, okay, and the kids are back home from school. Oh no, and they look absolutely miserable. Oh no. Okay. Well, we got some notification pop-ups, so I'm going to read these. It says CJ is done with school for the day. He is doing satisfactory work, but his teachers at Copperdale High School think he could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. And Gigi also got that same pop-up. And CJ returned home with a school project, so we will work on that. And Gigi has a big test coming up tomorrow, and it would be a good time for her to start studying and make sure she's ready. So we definitely are going to do that this afternoon. But before we do anything, I am going to have CJ come upstairs and take a shower because this poor boy is just miserable, and Liana's getting, not Liana, but Gigi is getting a phone call from her principal. I guess you can answer. Oh no! It says my principal called to say that my school performance is pretty shaky. If I'm not careful, I could drop a grade. I was told to focus on my school goals, keep a good mood at school, and make it on time every day. So I believe that is from the Education Overhaul mod by Adeepindigo, and I love this mod so much. It makes the school life so much more dynamic, and I actually like this because, you know, Gigi is really trying to get an A in school so that she can get a dog, and right now she is a C student and her performance is poor, so I'm going to have her do her homework, but she's not able to. Why not? Okay, so she can't do her homework right now because she has a test she needs to study for, so I'm gonna have her come study for her test. So we're gonna study for our exam. She's doing pretty good. She's a bit hungry, but we'll have Marvin cook dinner in a bit. And Sylvia's feeling a romantic connection for Marvin and wants to suggest a date. We're gonna say not right now, just because we really need the kids to get their stuff done, but we can definitely go on a date with them. CJ's still taking his shower, so once he gets done with that, he can maybe come grab a cookie because he's kind of hungry. And let's also look at his performance as well. So his performance is average. He's a C student, so he definitely should do his homework, but also he has a school project that he has to do, so he can't do his homework right now. I'm not gonna have them answer their phones because they need to be working on their schoolwork. So once he grabs the cookie, he can come upstairs and start working on his project. Okay, so she's studying for her exam, and Liana has returned home from work, and she earned 769 simoleons, which is awesome. She's doing pretty good. So I'm actually gonna have her come upstairs and take a nice bath with a soak, and I'm gonna have her do a lavender foam soak. He's eating some yogurt. No, I want you to get a cookie. I mean, yogurt would probably be better. Oh, you can't reach it. Okay, that's fine. How about you just come start working on your project? We're gonna have dinner soon in a bit here. Sylvie and Marvin they're watching the weather forecast, which makes sense. My grandparents are always watching the weather forecast. Oh, and she's got a nice mask on. I love this for her. I love this. Oh, and she's saying that she's uncomfortable because of filthy surroundings, but I believe it's because of the laundry. And honestly, we might end up getting rid of the laundry just because I I can't really do it. But now that I think about it, I can actually have Sylvie come do the laundry. So we're gonna have her add it to the washing machine. Looks like Gigi finished her studying, so she should be able to do her homework after that. Nope. No, she needs to study. Okay, Marvin. Oh, he's grabbed a drink from her little lunchbox. That's fine. Okay, so she needs to study some more. Let's see. Well, she says she's fully prepared for her next exam, so I guess she doesn't need to do her homework. I'm still learning how how this mod works, because like I said, I've been trying to not play off camera too much, but I've liked what I've seen so far. So Liana's done with her bath, and Marvin's gonna come talk to her. Oh, he's sharing kind words because he's a generous sim. He's so sweet. Can you go ahead and add that to the washing machine? And it's 5:30, so I'm gonna have Marvin come make some dinner. Let's see what we can make. So we're gonna make some meals. And he's only cooking level 2, which we also need to work on because I really think that he's just like this great cook. Everyone loves his cooking, so we definitely need to work on his cooking skill. But I'm gonna have him make some collard greens and cornbread for everyone for dinner. And Sylvie's talking with CJ. Actually, maybe she can assist him with his project. I think that would be really nice. Oh. Oh, I love this. Okay. So, how's Gigi doing? She's still in the bath? Oh, she's taking a bubble bath. That's why it's taking her so long. Okay, that's fine. Oh, she's gonna join him cooking. I love this. I love family gameplay. It just makes me so happy. So she's just kind of hanging out with him in here. She's like, "Oh, it smells good, Grandpa." Okay, let's see. That Liana is reading. She's reading a book. Looks like she was reading. And Gigi's making some coffee. It's probably because she's making tea. Okay, it's probably because she's hungry, but we'll eat soon. Liana's reading, and she can come sit down and read her book if she would like. But actually, dinner's ready, so if you could put the book away, we can call everyone to dinner. And no, you're not gonna go sunbathe. Okay, so we're gonna call everyone to meal. So we're gonna call Gigi, CJ, Sylvie, and Liana to meal. And everyone can just eat dinner together. Also, if you could grab a meal, grab a serving as well. You can finish your project after dinner. Let's go eat. Everyone's downstairs eating, so we should go eat with everyone. And so Gigi is probably just explaining to Marvin about her day. Let's see. Enthused about the meal. She's like, "This is really good, Grandpa. I love this. It's so good." Discuss food flavors. She can definitely discuss some food with him. So Sylvie is feeling pretty scared right now. Like I said, she does have the paranoid trait. So it says, "Paranoid Sims don't like being around others that are whispering. What are they talking about? Are they talking about me?" Oh, maybe CJ can try to cheer his grandma up. Let's ask her for some life advice. I have a feeling that Sylvie really likes, deep conversations. So he's really just trying to cheer up his grandma. So it says, "Can I have some life advice? Help others when you can. Kindness returns in unexpected ways." Aww, that was really good advice. I'm gonna discuss interests with her as well. And Marvin just became good friends with Gigi and vice versa. So actually what I want to do is I want to have Liana, first I'm gonna have her put away the food, but I want to have her come sort of set up a cleaning schedule on the parenting board and a curfew as well. So once she puts the food away, oh, it looks like there's some spoiled food in the fridge as well, so we can have her go ahead and take that out while she's over here. And CJ's getting a phone call. Well, I missed it, but so she's gonna clean up the table. Marvin's really tired, so I'm actually just gonna have him not go here, but have him go to bed, and then Sylvie can go to bed as well. Gigi is all studied up for her test, so she doesn't really have anything she needs to do. I'm just trying to make sure because I don't want her I want her to be prepared for her test tomorrow. But she can come and she's feeling kind of playful, so she can troll the forums right now. Liana is cross-stitching. Of course she is. They love cross-stitching. But I'm going to have her stop and come set a curfew. So I'm going to set the curfew for... I'm going to set it for 11 p.m. because I imagine that they are seniors in high school. And I feel like that's a reasonable curfew for them at this age. And then I'm also going to have her set a cleaning schedule. So we're going to add a cleaning schedule for Gigi. So Gigi is going to be in charge of cleaning on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then, oh, okay, so what time? I feel like after school is a little bit, okay, well, actually, I'm going to remove Gigi's cleaning schedule, and then I'm going to redo it. So, okay, I'm going to add it again. I'm going to do it on the weekends because the kids after school, they have homework. They might have extracurriculars. So I'm going to have Gigi take Saturdays, and her cleaning schedule is going to be from 9 to 10. And then I'm going to add one for CJ. And his cleaning schedule can be on Sundays from 9 to 10 as well. Okay. And yeah, so we did that. So Liana's doing pretty good. She does want to research stocks, so I'm gonna have her come do that on her computer before she goes to bed. So she's gonna research stocks. CJ is watching TV. He needs to come finish his project before he heads to bed. And Gigi's still trolling the forums, but I want her to read a book before she goes to bed. So I'm going to have her read Love in the Time of Sandwiches. It's bear night at the bar when I hang out. She's like, no, I have this big exam tomorrow. I really need to, I really need to get ready for that. But thanks, Jeb. And I wonder where she's going to go read it. Oh, she's going to sit in her mom's office. No, you're not going to read your book? Okay, well, I really wish you would read. Can you read? Okay, so she's reading in her mom's office with her. And she's sad because she's missing furry friends. It says, too much time away from furry friends can bring about great sadness. I 100% agree. Oh, and it looks like CJ reached level 4 of the handiness skill, which is great. Great. I wonder if he's close to being done with this project because he does need to head to bed soon. So does Gigi. And Liana is still researching stocks. She's 50% done with that. So when Liana finishes, she can head to bed. And Gigi, okay, so her aspiration, she has the Renaissance sim aspiration, so she does want to reach level 3 of the logic skill, which is definitely something that we can do. We have that chess table, so we can definitely have her start playing that. And her performance is still poor. Poor Gigi. I feel like she's just having a hard time in school, grasping some things maybe. But she's doing what she can, and CJ's still working on his project. He's feeling focused from working carefully. He had delicious food, and he's feeling playful because he's a goofball. So everyone's kind of just doing their own little thing. And then, yeah, so she's almost done. Yay! Okay, so it says CJ finished his school assignment on time. Homework credit and school performance has been positively affected. Good job. Awesome. Nice job, CJ. So you want to... Ooh, we can activate it. Maybe we can put it in your inventory and we can activate it in the morning before you go to school. And then go ahead and go to bed. Gigi has homework, but she can't do it. So I'm just really hoping that that doesn't have anything. I hope it doesn't negatively affect her. And she put her book in her brother's bookshelf. But I'm gonna have her come to bed. She's feeling kind of sad, so I'm just gonna have her go ahead and come to bed. And it looks like Sylvie woke up. She's got to use the restroom. And then I'm gonna have her come back to bed. So it's 12 in the morning. She wants to buy a kid's object worth of $100, so we may have to change her aspiration. All right, so I'm gonna have Sylvie head back to bed, and then I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, so it looks like Marvin actually woke up. He's got to use the restroom, and he's a little dirty, so I'm gonna have him take a shower while he's awake. And it looks like he has a sentiment with Sylvie as well. Oh, and he adores her, and he's deeply connected with her. I love that. And yes, they do have the wholesome romance dynamic, which is what I wanted them to have. So that is great. Okay, Marvin, do you want to come back to bed? He's not tired. Actually, we can have him come watch the Weather Channel. My grandpa wakes up really early to watch the Weather Channel, so so it checks out that he would be up early watching the weather on TV. And while he's awake, we can actually switch his aspiration. Okay, you guys, so the aspiration that I landed on was the Master Maker aspiration. I have never used this aspiration before, and I think it would be something fun that we could play with. So he needs to achieve level 3 in the fabrication skill and recycle 5 times. So we'll definitely have to buy all of the objects that he needs for this, but I think it'll be really fun, especially because it's something that I haven't really played with before. Liana is awake. I keep wanting to call her Liliana, but her name is in fact Liana, so she's awake. And she has not finished researching her stocks yet. She went to bed before she finished, so I'm actually gonna have her come finish that up so that she can be done with that. And she wants to have a child. I am going to re-roll this. She does have the does not want a child right now reward trait from the relationship pregnancy overhaul mod, and I don't really think that she wants any more kids, at least not at the moment, so that definitely doesn't really fit. However, this get into a relationship want is definitely something that I want to do, because apart from Liana wanting to be in a career that she really loves, I do want to play with Love Struck with her. I do not feel that I've actually played with the Love Struck expansion pack a lot, so I'm really looking forward to playing with that. So I definitely want to have her find the love of her life, you know. I definitely think that, you know, she divorced from CJ and Gigi's dad, and she's put all of her effort into raising them, but also she wants to have her person that she can spend forever with, because her kids are going to grow up and they're going to move out, and I definitely think that she's starting to think about things like that as well. Marvin's gonna come light the fireplace. That's fine as long as he doesn't catch it on fire. And while he's awake, I'm going to have him come make some breakfast for the kids and everyone. So, let's see. I'm gonna have him make some chocolate chip pancakes for breakfast, so that when the kiddos wake up, they can have a nice meal. Liana is done researching her stocks, so I'm gonna have her come take a quick shower, and then I'm gonna have the kids wake up. I'm going to go ahead and turn on all of the lights because it is time for them to start getting ready. I'm going to have CJ come use the restroom, and then he can take a shower, and I'm going to have him brush his teeth. Gigi, it's time to wake up. I'm going to have her shave because she is growing some leg hair. So I'm going to have her shave her leg hair and then brush her teeth. Looks like Liana is ready, so I'm going to have her apply some makeup. We could do some black eyeliner and satin pink lips. She can get ready for the day. And then I'm going to have her wear some perfume. I'm going to have Marvin empty this. The pancakes are ready. Sylvie's still asleep. She's doing pretty good, so just going to have Liana get ready for the day and all the kiddos. Okay, so Gigi's brushing her teeth. CJ's brushing his teeth. And then Marvin's reading the board, but I'm going to have him call to meal and eat. Sylvie, well, Sylvie's asleep. So Liana, Gigi, and CJ. And when Sylvie wakes up, she can... Oh no! Oh no! She's embarrassed. It says, what a mess from having low makeup skill. Well, that didn't turn out as planned. Liana tried their best with applying makeup, but the foundation is patchy, the eyeliner is uneven, and the contour is giving clown vibes. Maybe practice makes perfect. Oh, it's okay. You look beautiful. Okay, so it says CJ's class is going on a field trip to the theater, so he's probably gonna have to leave earlier for school. Oh, and there's not any more food left? Oh, Liana, I'm sorry. Do you want to come grab some cereal? She's gonna have cereal for breakfast. I feel so bad. That's fine. Okay, yeah, it's time for CJ to go on his field trip. So, if he could just hurry up and, well, no, he's not gonna finish eating, but he's pretty full. So, Liana's gonna eat her cereal. She's still pretty embarrassed. I'm gonna get rid of that. I want her to put her perfume on, so I'm gonna have her come do that. And Gigi, did you not eat your food? Come on, everyone. And I'm gonna have Liana just kind of talk with Gigi. She's gonna ask her how school's going. Gigi's gonna be like, yeah, I've got everything under control, Mom. Everything's good. Everything's good with school. And yeah, so we're just gonna talk a little bit. Sylvie is hungry. I'm actually gonna have her, okay, so it says, how thought-provoking. Gigi seemed to enjoy that conversation with Liana, especially when they explored more serious, thought-provoking topics. A good conversation becomes great once the mind is engaged. Could this mean that Gigi likes deep thoughts? Yes. I'm gonna have Sylvie just come eat some pancakes because no one really ate their food. Marvin's in here watching Grey's Anatomy. That's fine. And then Liana goes to work in 4 minutes, so I'm gonna have her, well, Marvin's trying to talk to her. Okay, so we are not going to follow Gigi to school today. Maybe in the next part we can follow them to school just because I want to get some more things set up. So I am going to send her to school alone, and Liana's gonna head to work as well. So she does need to start getting to school on time to help with her performance. So I'm sorry, girlfriend, but you're gonna have to head to school now. Marvin's like, bye, have a good day, sweetie. And it's very gloomy today. It's very gloomy and rainy outside. So, oh no, it says Gigi passed the test, but just barely, and would do better to study harder next time. I'm so sorry. She's not doing good. Okay, I'm gonna have her actively participate in class today, and I'm gonna have Marvin come clean up. Is he hungry? No. Okay. Well, maybe he can talk with Sylvie first. You know, he's gonna offer a listening ear to her. And Gigi's responsibility is in range to earn the responsible trait, so that's good. So I'm going to have him clean some things up. I'm going to have Sylvie come change into her everyday outfit. And she's feeling sad, but she's feeling mostly energized, so that's really good. And also for her, we also need to maybe consider changing her aspiration as well. I'm gonna give her the Lady of the Knits aspiration. So she wants to knit for 5 hours, and she had a knitting basket. However, I don't know who has it now, so we're gonna have to get her another one. Okay, so I got Sylvie another knitting basket, so I'm gonna have her knit some socks. I think that would be really cute. So I'm gonna have her knit some gray and black crew socks for CJ. I feel like she would like to do that for him. So we're gonna have her knit for 5 hours. She's already knit for 2 hours, so she just needs 3 more hours. And then Marvin, he wants to achieve level 3 of the fabrication skill, so I am going to grab that object that he needs. Okay, so I bought the fabricator machine that Marvin needs, as well as the recycler. So he has those 2 objects. However, he can't fabricate anything because he doesn't have what he needs. He doesn't have enough resources bits, and I'm way in over my head because I have no idea how to get that. But we can recycle some of the things that he made. So I'm gonna have him do that because it makes total sense for him to make things just to recycle them. Okay, let's see. Okay. Grade boost. Okay, so it says a big unit test is coming up in history class. Gigi's been doing okay, but a good score would really boost her overall grade. Should she do her usual amount of studying or study as much as she can? We're going to have her study a lot. Yay! It says Gigi focuses hard and reviews all of the material, and it pays off big time. She scores higher on the test than anyone else in the class. The teacher congratulates her on a job well done, and she got a small performance gain. Awesome. I love that. So Sylvie's still over here knitting. I'm not sure how long she's been knitting, but okay, for 3 hours. Oh, wait, it says you received your first bits and pieces from using the recycler. Hover over the recycler or household funds to see how much you have. Bits and pieces are used to craft items using the fabricator and to fuel water and power utility. Producing objects. Recycling things found in the dumpster is a good way to get more bits and pieces. Okay, well, I'm glad that we figured out how to do that. So we've got 28 bits, it looks like. And Marvin's getting a phone call. It says, when answering a question, Gigi used forbidden words. It really shocked the teacher. Oh no. I really feel bad because Gigi's having such a hard time in school. And I feel like she just got really frustrated. I mean, I would be frustrated too if I was trying to get a dog and I was doing terrible in school and there was no end in sight. So knowing Marvin, I believe that he would say they're just words. So her empathy increased, but her manners decreased. If it was her mom, then it definitely would have been another story. But her manners did fall out of range to earn the good manners trait, which isn't great, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's anything we can fabricate. Okay, so we can fabricate an eco upgrade part. So I'm gonna have Marvin come do that. Okay, so is he supposed to? Okay, so he needs to. That's fine. I'm gonna have him resume his project. And says he acquired the fabrication skill, and Gigi reached level 2 of the fitness skill, so she can now discuss fitness techniques with other Sims, which is cool. And Sylvie finished her knitting project, and she's got to knit for 1 more hour, but it's in her inventory, so we can definitely give these to CJ when he gets home. But I'm gonna have her knit a beanie, And we can have her knit a pink bear beanie for Gigi. Because she needs to knit for 1 more hour, so we can definitely do that. And then we've got some pancakes here that were left out. And it looks like Marvin finished his upgrade part, so I love that. So let's see. So he's level 1 and he's recycled 1 time. He does need to rummage through some trash to find some things that he can recycle, so we can definitely do that after he uses the restroom. Gigi's getting a phone call. Want to go bowling tonight? I hear there's a special on shoes and lanes. I think I'm gonna have her say yes, so she can go bowling with whoever that was. I think that's something fun that she can do, just to get some steam off, because I do think she's having a hard time. Poor Gigi. So we're gonna have him come rummage for some bits and pieces in the trash. Oh, and it looks like Sylvie has knit for 5 hours, so she needs to start 3 knitting projects while inspired, and she wants to knit on a rocking chair. So we definitely need to get her a rocking chair. And I wonder if did he find anything? I can't tell. How do you know if he found anything? Let's see if there's anything you can recycle out here. Oh, we can recycle the upgrade part that we made. Oh, and he's feeling sad because he's missing his family. It says family-oriented Sims and need to spend time with family. I know, but everyone's gone. Everyone's busy. It's okay. I'm gonna have Sylvie finish this project and then she can come use the restroom. And it's raining, so she shouldn't need to water her flowers. We need to get her gardening skill up, so maybe she can plant her other flowers. She's got 2 more daisies in her inventory, so I'm gonna place them out and have her come plant them. And she finished her hat for Gigi, so she's doing really good. It looks like Marvin finished his recycling, so that's good. He's uncomfortably wet, so I'm gonna have him come inside and maybe watch let's see. We can have him watch the news. And Sylvie's going to plant these really quickly and then she can go inside. Oh, it doesn't look like she ever used the restroom. So definitely need to have her come do that. And yeah, so we'll keep the fire going because it is pretty cold and rainy. So it'll be nice and cozy. But oh, I'm so sorry, Sylvie. I thought you used the restroom the first time. There we go. And we can have her do some laundry while she's available to do that. And she wants to hug someone from being gloomy, so we can definitely have her hug Marvin once she's done doing the laundry. Okay, so I'm gonna have her come hug him. Go ahead and hug him. Oh. Oh, and she's getting a massage. I definitely think he's just trying to cheer her up, you know, make her feel better. Let's do a cradle kiss. I want to see what that looks like. I just think they're so cute. I love them. Oh. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, so it looks like Gigi is back home from school. It says Gigi is done with school for the day. She is doing satisfactory work, but her teachers at Copperdale High School think she could easily improve with just a little bit of extra effort. And she's feeling tense. It says too much studying at school can make any kid a little tense. And I feel so bad. She's getting another call from her principal. Like, she can't even make it into the house without someone calling her about school. Here, study science and math. Maybe that'll help. Ooh, it says school science fair. Gigi, there's a science fair in school tomorrow. Do you want to participate? High achieving participants receive performance boost and a nominal cash prize. Of course we want to participate. Okay, so she's going to participate in the science fair tomorrow, which is really good. And so Gigi acquired the research and debate skill, the rocket science skill, and the robotics skill. So it's because she's researching science and math. So, and it looks like CJ's back home from his field trip. And he has a moodlet. And it says, CJ can't think of a more boring field trip than going to the theater. At least he was able to catch a few winks when the chaperones weren't looking. All right, CJ, that's fine. You don't have to, you don't have to like all of your field trips. It's just good that you went. Okay, so it says, I would like to adult now. I feel like I'm old enough now and I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do whatever I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? You'll always be my baby. So his empathy increased, but his responsibility decreased. So we're going to have him come activate his school project and see. Oh, he activated it from inside. That's cool. Very cool, CJ. Okay, go ahead and deactivate it. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm gonna sell it. We're gonna have him come hug his mom. Have him hug her. Oh, can you hug your mom? Aw. Right? Sounds good. Oh no! What's happening? CJ. Oh. I need to fix the relationship. It should definitely be higher than that. School is stupid. I should just be able to start working or living life. Can I never go to school again? I feel so bad. She's having such a hard time. I'm gonna have Liana say school teaches important things. So, okay, so they're taking a little silly selfie together. Very cute. Gigi is feeling tense, so... Oh, well, she got some leftovers, which is fine. I think she really just needs to blow off some steam, so she's probably gonna come and play Sims on her computer. And CJ's homework is done, so he's good. I'm gonna have Marvin come make everyone dinner again. Let's see. We can make some meatloaf. I think that would be nice. Sylvie's watching some comedy on TV. And Liana's watching The Summer I Turned Pretty in CJ's room. So stop that. I'm gonna have you come use the restroom. And then she wants to do something fun, so maybe she can come do a yoga routine out here. Let's do an energy centering yoga routine. CJ's going to chat with his sister. Maybe he can ask her. He's gonna be like, hey, oh, tease her about her grades. Oh, that's mean, but I want him to do it. I feel like he would do that. He's being so rude. She's taking it to the chin though. she knows he's joking, so maybe gossip about a classmate.
Chorky growl.
Okay. Okay. Well. Oh. She said, I heard Sophia cheated on last week's test. Oh, Marvin finished the meatloaf, so I'm gonna have everyone. Well, no one's really hungry. I mean, Sylvie's pretty hungry, so I'll have her come grab a serving of meatloaf, and then CJ's good. Liana can use some, so I'm gonna have her grab a serving after she finishes her yoga out here. And then Marvin's pretty tired, so I'm gonna have him clean up his plate and then put away the food, and then he can go to bed. I'm gonna have CJ come up here and maybe play some games on his own computer. He can play Blick Block on his laptop up here. And Liana reached level 3 of the wellness skill, so it looks like she's getting ready to wind down her routine so she can come eat and then head to bed. She is not very hungry, but I want her to eat before she goes to bed so she won't be super hungry in the morning. CJ is good. He's not really tired. Let's see. Looks like he has a friend from school, so he's friends with Sophia and Cassandra, and he doesn't really like Malcolm, so maybe he can chat with Sophia before he heads to bed. And Sylvie just became good friends with Liana, which I love. And they gained a sentiment, so it says, "You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too." Aww, it's very sweet. But you guys, with that being said, I am going to wrap up this episode right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to see more of this family, hang around and I will see you in the next part. Bye.